Hello, my lovely Leos. Welcome to your reading for September 2022. This is a general reading for you, Leo. It's a reading for Leo's sun, rising and moon sign. If you would like to book a private reading with me that's specific to you, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, giving me a thumbs up. Appreciate your support. If you haven't already subscribed and would like to, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll know when I'm posting new videos. My lovely Leos, I've been meditating on your energy and I've just been feeling like I need to close my eyes. I need to, the energy that's there is, there's a need to get rid of or shut out, not get rid of, but shut out, shut out the external noise, the external distractions. I feel like there's a focus on reminiscing of the past, of some past situation, of something you've let go of that you need to reconnect to or bring into as part of your life. And for some of you, it's just reflecting on something in the past that needs to be released and moved on. But so there's two sides to this coin. There's a reconnection to something that you've let go of. There is also a need to sever something from the past, thought patterns or whatever that is for you. But I'm also getting this overwhelming peace that comes with that. So there's a peace and a tranquility. It's almost like I'm slowing everything down so I can think. So there's a slowing down of energies around you. There's a slowing down of processes, whether you're winding things down, not working as much, or needing to retreat for a while, to reprogram, to rethink, to consider things in your life, to consider what is impacting you from the past, what needs to be released. Because they're also showing me here, this is important to do. And for some of you, you've already done it at the end of August. But for some of you, it's going to be the beginning of September. It's important to, I'm wanting to clear the decks because I feel like there's going to be this wave of energy coming in maybe the second week of September that is really you're going to be quite busy. You're going to be laying new foundations, making new decisions, making new choices, signing new contracts, signing new leases, whatever it is for you. But there's a real busyness that comes in from the second week of September to the end of September. Timing is different for all of you. Some of you will have experienced this in August because your natal charts are all very different, but there's a busyness that comes in here. There's a need to, okay, let's clear the decks. Let's do this reminiscing. Let's just get my energies together because there's a need to be balanced here, my lovely Leo, for what's coming up. So let's have a look at what your totem animal is, what totem energy is coming in for you for the month of September, which is going to be really important. What energy are you working with? Oh, the gorilla. The gorilla. That's pretty big, isn't it? That's a big energy. Peace. Ah, there you go. Peace. Isn't he gorgeous? The silverback gorilla. Where there's this peace. What am I hearing? It's very much part of your channeled message. It's in your, there is strength in you, but there's also a time to just pull back. There's a time to reflect. There's a time to be quiet. There's a time to be still before you use that energy, that force, that strength that is you to move forward on something. Let's just view, there's the earth down here. Let's just view your world. What's going on in your world? What does it look like? What do you need to change? Let's look at it from a distance. Looking at things in your life from a distance, as in a place of neutrality, as a third person. Let's read that, my lovely Leo. It's really interesting. 4, the number of change. 4 brings change. And that's what's coming here. And so it's about really, oh no, it's not 4. What is it? 1. Wow, 1. Looks like a 4, but it's a 1. I can see a 4 in there, but, you know, it's the effect of the cloud. And so, to me, it's about change. It's a new start, new beginning that's going to bring in change. That's what they're showing me here. I wonder why they showed me that. Peace. To seek or negotiate for peace is a position of strength, not weakness. Choose peace rather than war. Strong leaders lead by example. The greatest kind of strength involves restraint. Don't judge a book by its cover. Everyone has heard of King Kong, so perhaps the idea, I should hold this card up for you, my lovely Leos. So perhaps the idea of guerrilla magic inciting peace and sociability may be shocking. We know of the huge physical strength of gorillas, yet this power is used with incredible restraint. When you need to exercise the same restraint, or you need to be the peacemaker in a situation, call in guerrilla magic to assist. And I feel that where you're usually very fiery, take control, make decisions very quick, this energy is asking you to use that strength of guidance, of controlling your environment, of getting things done. Initially, just use that strength as a restraint, as a way of observing your environment, observing what needs to be done. Find that peace and that balance within. That's going to be really crucial to your moving forward in the month of September. But you're going to feel that. I feel like you're going to feel that inner peace, you know. That inner peace. Well, I'm going to create the Celtic cross here. And I want to see what is in store for you. There is certainly change that's coming. It's going to be very, very swift in the month of September, where it's going to have a slow start. September's going to have a slow, peaceful, tranquil start, but then things seem to just take off, move forward for you. Change is afoot, change is coming. And it's about maybe that's why that tranquility and peace, it's the storing of that energy. It's the rebalancing, because you're going to need that to make wise choices and wise decisions. It's about learning patience as well, my lovely Leo. The card that comes up here is the Strength card. Of course, that's your card, the Strength card. That's Leo. That's what the gorilla speaks of, this inner strength. You're coming from a place of strength, knowing who you are, this place of self-confidence. There's an energy here that you're absolutely going to exude. So you're going to be feeling very comfortable in your own skin. That sort of energy is there for you, feeling comfort in your own skin. Knowing that when you need to turn the tap on for strength and determination, it's there, but it doesn't need to be there 24/7. There also is a time where you can just take a back seat, be peaceful, be calm, allow others to call the shots, and you come in when you need to. So timing is going to be very important for you in September, my lovely Leo. You also have the Empress here, and so this is the fulfillment of new goals, new ideas. What are you thinking of? There's fulfillment and fullness. This is what brings on that peace. There's a peace that comes with knowing where you're at. What is evolving in your world, what new ideas you want to put in place, what new projects you want to pursue, what goals are you setting, what business are you starting. That's just something new to do with work that's coming up around you. But there's a peace as well. No, there's with that peace, with that tranquility, they're telling me here there's a confidence that underrides all of that. Now, when you are incredibly confident with what you're doing and how you're doing it and where you're at as an individual, that brings its own peace and tranquility, doesn't it? It's when you have something to prove that you get that turbulence and that force and that strength and being assertive or even sometimes aggressive, because of there's a sense of doubt within, but I don't feel like that's you in September. I feel like there's a lovely peace here. You've also got the Tower, and the Tower will speak of letting things go. So this, in the beginning, I said to you, I just got this reflection of the past. There may be some things that need to be released. let go of? Are you meditating? What are you doing in the beginning of September? Is there a meditation? Is there a releasing? There's a healing, making space for the new things that are coming in for you. When we clear that space, you don't have to know what's going to fill it. You just need to know, well, I'm letting go of that. And then the universe comes in and fills it in for you. Fills it in with new things, new abundance, new richness, new wealth. And that's financial as well as, joy, health, happiness, satisfaction. You've also got the Death card. Now, the Death card, you see, you've got snake energy. Snake energy is about transformation. The moon is about self-reflection. So there's a transformation that comes from your self-reflection. And because you have the Death card in that transformation, it's about releasing. So the first week of September is really going to be quite a powerful time of you releasing what no longer is there for you. It can be work. It can be a relationship, it can be friendships, it can be ways of thinking and ways of behaving and ways of being. It can be, I no longer want to live in the past, I want to move into the future. What is it for you that you're releasing? That's about release. It's about endings. So is the Tower. The Tower's about releasing and letting things fall away. It's like pruning an old tree. When you prune a tree, you get that new growth that comes from it. So it's a pruning of the tree of life for you, which is the Tower, which allows new growth to come in. And then the Death card is this: there is a natural ending of something around you, or things around you, or thought processes around you, or self-talk around you, or the way you behave with others around you. It's different for all of you, but there's an amazing transformation which is going to get you really in control of your emotions. So you're going to be feeling very balanced and very much in control of your emotions, very much in control of what's going on around you. The King energy is quite a powerful energy. It's an energy of being in control of one's emotions, being in control of what's going on around you, knowing what you want to bring in on an emotional level. Is it a new relationship? Is it self-love? Is it just feeling emotionally balanced and grateful, showing gratitude and appreciation for what you have and what's around you? There's all of that. There's that real upper sort of thinking, higher self-thinking, I want to say to you, in the beginning of September for you, which brings in a new awareness, which brings in a newness, which brings in choices around you, decisions and choices to be made, but it's not made in haste. You're collecting information, you're collecting data, you're researching, you're really processing, really thinking about it, which is right out of line for Leo, because you're a fire sign, and it's really, let's just take action. But this is really premeditated, really giving it a lot of thought. There's nothing that you're doing in the beginning of September that is in haste. Once you have the facts, once you have that balance, those decisions are going to be very, very easy for you to bring in that change, to have that redirection in your life. Because you've also got the Palace of Swords. There's new learning here for you, my lovely Leo, new learning that's coming in around you. Are you learning some new skills, new information for a new position, a new job, starting your own business? There's quite a learning curve here for you. You're laying down facts. There's reading of material. There's reading of leases. There's reading of contracts. There's clarifying things. You're giving something a lot of thought before you move forward with it. So don't sign anything in haste. Read through the contract. Read between the lines, really be aware of what the changes you're bringing in. But there is this new awareness as well. So there's new study, there's exams. You're doing well with that. You're doing well with that. You're really slowing things down initially, because it leads to a new start, a new beginning. And I feel like with this new beginning, this brings in the winds of change. It brings in this, you're busy, it's peaceful, and you're giving things a lot of thought, but there's a lot that you're doing. There's a lot that you're accumulating. There's a lot that you're preparing in September. This leads to a new beginning. This leads to a new start. This leads to a new way of being. So this is the first card in the tarot deck. And there's this new journey, this proverbial journey. There's a new journey that's beginning for you. Are you relocating, selling a property, if you're selling a house or buying a house, read the contract well. If you're leasing something, read the contract well. If you're signing a work agreement, read the contract well, because it all is a new start here. You want to lay down strong foundations. You want to lay down, and it's not about being forceful. It's not about using your strength. It's about holding back so that you can see clearly. When you're using your full strength and power, you're missing the finer things that are going on in September. So really maintain that balance. Maintain what you're wanting to bring in, because there's a lot of planning here as well. There's a lot of planning here that's going to lead to a lot of movement, a lot of newness that's coming in around you. Don't be fearful of, oh, am I stepping, there's a sense of, with these changes that you're bringing in, are you stepping backwards? Are you going backwards? No, you're not going backwards. You are moving forward. You are moving forward, even if you feel like, oh, well, I've released all that stuff. Well, now what? There's a big void here, which is the fool, steps into the void. But don't be fearful of that, because it does, you can plan, set new goals, and new things just start pouring in. What am I seeing? I'm seeing, they're showing me Niagara Falls, and this is, things start to come in and they just pour in. They come in really quickly. So it really is about you really being focused, because things do start happening very, very quickly. You do get the results that you are seeking, but it is about patience to see your plans and goals unfold. I feel like you're going to be really busy signing contracts, changing positions, getting your CV done, getting a promotion, new learning, a new way of being, finding yourself. And when you do that and make those changes, it will take time, but you will get there, because you've got the Empress. So success awaits you. Success is going to be there, because your final card is the Ten of Coins, the Ten of Pentacles. And this is success. You've arrived through all your efforts, through all your work, through all your new learning, through everything that you've laid down in September. You're going to be in a position of seeing great results by the end of September, going into October. October lays the foundations for 2023. There's a link between October and 2023. So it's going to be a very interesting month that you're moving into, feeling really successful. While this sounds, it's about tranquility and peace, they're saying to me here, don't be fooled, because you will be busy. There will be a lot of things to organize and to do, and it's about clarifying the finer points, making sure everything is exactly the way you want it to be. That's even entering in a new relationship. There's some sort of litigation or settlement or signing of contracts. Be aware of that. Really be careful of that, and really don't allow your emotions and your strength and determination and that fiery side to take over, because you're going to miss things. Remain calm so that you can see what's going on. Phew, excuse me. Okay, so let's get this divine abundance. What's in store here? Divine abundance. How are we going to tie up this wonderful reading for you, my lovely Leo? Oh, there it goes. Oh dear. This, sneezing. Who's sneezing? There's something going on here in the air. Intuition. You've got intuition, the third eye, the heart chakra, the emotions. Really sort through things. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. And that's where you're finding that peace and tranquility. That's how you're going to make your choices and decisions. So be very mindful. Show your... Oh dear, excuse me. Show your intuition, bring it to the fore. And that's where you're needing your balance, my lovely Leo. Not fieriness. There's strength in that peace. I wish you love, light, and many blessings. Sorry about all the sneezing. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there.